Hey folks, Kilt-Man here. Yes, it's late, it's Friday night. Whiskies have been drunk copiously. Nice. I am now about to watch CANDYMAN, the Clive Barker adaptation by Bernard Rose. Great classic 90s social biting horror about urban strife, urban myth, urban rumour, and sort of race politics as well. It was based on Clive Barker's original short story The Forbidden from his Books of Blood omnibus, which was originally set in Liverpool, relocated by Bernard Rose for the film adaptation to Chicago, and to the projects called Cabrini Green. Virginia Madsen goes to study urban myth and urban strife and decay, and discovers that the urban myths can come real, can be true, especially when it transpires that the Candyman of nightmares and myth has his own sort of everlasting love, and much like Dracula with Mina Harker and various other, the Mummy, Imhotep, Boris Karloff sees a reincarnation of his former love. He sees in Helen, played by Virginia Madsen, he sees his former love, and he becomes besotted with her. When I say besotted, I mean besotted, because this is a film with many, many bees. Now, the version I'm watching right now is going to be the uncut version, not seen for a long time on home video. This will have the full psychiatrist getting gutted by the claw hand, guts, blood, nice, because that was always cut out from apart from the UK theatrical print. It was cut out from many versions around the world, and they had to go and scour the world to try and find a print where this was intact, and not just on like some kind of subpar film elements. It had to be good enough to put into at least a 2K scan to formulate this version that I'm about to watch now. From Anchor Bay, this limited edition. Let me show it to you. It'll be this baby here, CANDYMAN. 2 discs of joy, copious extras, copious commentary track, lots and lots of featurettes, lots and lots of discussion and analysis to Bernard Rose's adaptation, and superior and successful adaptation. This is one of the hottest movies of the 90s, hottest horror movies of the 90s, because it struck a chord. The race element to it, they shifted the fact that the Candyman himself, this figure of nightmare, of dream, of myth, was a long-haired white guy in the original Clive Barker short story, The Forbidden. But of course, in the film that Bernard Rose made, it became a African American, the tortured soul of a white supremacist background, a KKK style environment he was brought up in. His love of a white woman led him to be hideously tortured and murdered, and his then phantom becomes the Candyman. You say his name 5 times in a mirror and he will appear and kill you. So don't say his name would be a good idea. Anyway, this only came out, it comes out on the 29th of this month, but should you be in the UK and you have an HMV store nearby, you'll get it today on the 26th, because hey, Good times. So I'm going to watch it. What you can hear in the background now is the soundtrack by Philip Glass. And I have the soundtrack, and it's the most atypical horror score you could ever imagine. It's classical, small piece ensemble, piano, a choir of voices, lots of ah, oh, and ah, oh, sort of pseudo-gothic. Works. This lullaby here is, it ties in with the whole sort of nightmarish, mythical lullaby, bedtime story. Do your homework, go to bed on time, sleep tight, or the Candyman will get you. The Candyman? Oh, the Candyman, no. And isn't it great? The Candyman, it's sugary, it's sweet, it's enticing. The Candyman. And the kids do, when they see him, it's kind of like, Candyman. Ah. But it's brutal, horrific, and horribly tragic as well. It's a great horror movie. It's got so many elements going through it. It's one of those films a rare film that expands on the source material. Barker stuff, and I've grown up in the neighbourhood of Clive Barker. He's a Scouser, he's a Merseyside. That's where I am right now, and I've met Barker several times, and great guy. And I met him before he started making movies. I met him at a time when he was about to get financing for Hellraiser, and he was still in town. He was still in Liverpool at the time, and in a comic book shop on London Road. Chapter 1, folks. Some of you may remember that. Chapter 1. And, you could see this guy was destined for big times. He never reached the potential film-wise, cinematically, that he could have had. Hellraiser, awesome. Nightbreed, great ideas, but sadly badly executed, I think. And there's a lot of films where he didn't make them, but other people did, and they were diabolical. But Candyman, not made by him, made by Bernard Rose, is a delicious expansion on what his ideas were, and it's great, and I can't wait to watch it right now. I've had a few whiskies. Kilt-Man has been out, around town, and he's done some business. But now he's now to relax. Husky dog lying beside me. There she is. You saw her. And now, with this little sweet, frightening lullaby, Candyman. I'm getting my own film off the ground soon, and it's going to be called Kilt-Man. Say his name 5 times, and Kilt-Man will appear and raise his kilt. So I'm going to give a full review of this properly in a few days' time, because there's so many extras on this that it's worth looking at. There's a lot of stuff here. They've really Anchor. Who is it? Arrow Video, Anchor. Hey, so many movies, so many distributors. This is Arrow Video. UK's Arrow Video have released this in this sumptuous box set. You've got booklets, you've got a double-sided poster, you've got art cards, you've got 2 discs of glory, the American R-rated cut, which excises some of that scene I described before, with the hook going through the psychiatrist. Gore aplenty. And a lot of stuff. Just tons and tons of good stuff. If you're a collector of horror movies, or a collector of good films in general, then you know this is a box set well worth picking up. And it's limited edition. There's bits in here which you won't get when it comes out on, you know, sort of the main release, which will be a slimmed down version and a bit cheaper in price probably. But hey, the film is the important thing. And this little tune is now getting right inside my head. And I'm sure it's getting inside yours too. So I am now going to sign off and watch the film. And I'll get back to you guys with more stuff. Anyway, for now, good night. Keep it Celtic. Watch out for bees. Watch out for hook-handed dream ghetto maniacs who will come for you. So anyway, later.